Okay, welcome back guys. We're going to be solving the question 35 from the second chapter of the Meriam textbook, and we have an experimental device imparts a force of F, which is 225 newtons to the front edge of the rim at point A to simulate the effect of a slam dunk. We need to determine moments of the force F about point O and about point B. And in the second part of the question, we have to locate from the base at O, point C on the ground where the force imparts zero moment. So let's start with the first part of the question, and we're going to find a moment about point O. And we're going to use the 2D shortcut that we have. So we're going to break down the F to X and Y components. So if you want to show it in here, this will be the X component of F, and this will be the Y component. We know F is 225 newtons. So if you want to find Fx, we simply have 225 times, if we call this angle here alpha, we'll have cosine of alpha, which is basically, so we have this right triangle here, which we know this side is 3, 4. And we know the hypotenuse will be 5. This is one of those famous combination that we have for right triangle. They can save us some time. The other one is 5, 12, 13. So it's good to memorize these combinations. It's going to save us a little bit of time. So if you want to go in here with the cosine of alpha, will be 3 over 5. And if we calculate this, this will be 135 newtons. And for Y component, we have 225 this time sine of alpha, which will be 4 divided by 5, and this will be 180 newtons. So now that we have X and Y component, it's easy to find the moment. So we have the moment about point O, we're going to call counterclockwise positive, and let's see what we have. So for finding the moment about point O, we have both X and Y components, which make moment about point O. So for the Fx, we can see that the moment of Fx will be counterclockwise, so it will be positive. So 135 times the vertical distance that we have. So this is the line of action. This is vertical distance to point O, which is basically 350, and we have to do the unit conversion since we have millimeters. So 350 divided by 1000 to get it in meter. So that's the moment of the X component, and for the Y component, we can see the moment of Y is in this direction, so it's clockwise, so we have a negative sign for that. So negative 180, and the distance that we're looking for, this will be the line of action. So we're looking for this distance, which is basically 900 plus 700, or 1600 divided by 1000. So 1600 divided by 1000, and if we calculate this, we're gonna get 411.75 minus 288, and this is gonna give us 123.75, and the moment is positive, which shows counterclockwise moment, and the unit is Newton meter. So that's the moment about point O. Let's find the moment about point B. Again, counterclockwise positive. So for finding the moment about point B, we'll see that the 135 Newton force is going to make a clockwise moment. So we'll have a negative sign. 135 times the distance would be what we have in here, or 300 divided by 1000. And we have again the moment of Y component, or the 180, again clockwise moment, so we have a negative sign, and the direction this time would be from here to here, which is 700 divided by 1000, and this is going to give us, so minus 40.5 minus 126, and that's going to give us 166.5 Newton meter. Negative sign shows that the moment is clockwise. And the last part of the question, where we need to find the points D where the moment is 0. So we know when the moment is gonna be 0, that means our point that we are finding the moment about, which is point C, has to be on the line of action of the force. So if we continue the force in here, just gonna continue the force with the ruler. So this will be the line of action of the force. So that means our point C, which is located on the ground, has to be somewhere in here to make that moment 0, because the line of action is gonna pass through the point C, so we won't have any moment, and we're gonna get the 0 moment. So for this part, we know that the moment about point C has to be 0, and if that's gonna happen, we'll see that the moment of Fx is in this direction, which is counterclockwise, so positive 135 times the distance. Again, our distance will be what we have in here, or 3050 divided by 1000 minus the moment of Fy, which we can see is in this direction, so it's clockwise. We'll have negative, and that was 180, and the distance will be what we have from here to here, which if we look at, we'll see that it's 900 plus 700 plus the distance that we have in here. We can call it maybe Z. Let's call it Z. So the distance that we have in here is basically 900 plus 700 plus Z, and all we're going to divide by 1000 to get it in meter, and we can multiply this equation by 0 to get rid of the 1000 at the in the denominator, and at the end what we'll have is 900 plus 700, so 900 plus 700, 1600 plus Z is equal to 135 times 3050 divided by 180, and if we calculate this, we'll get 687 millimeter for Z, so we'll be on the left side of base at A. And yeah, that would be the final answer for this question. Basically all the concepts in the 2D moment are covered in this question. Very good practice. Feel free to ask any questions if you guys have any. Hope this one was helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.